When we talk about the greatest cricketers of all time, certain names immediately come to mind. Legends who changed the game, dominated generations, and left records that may never be broken. Among those names stands a man who defined consistency, class, and complete mastery of cricket. That man is Jacques Kallis. Jacques Kallis is not just remembered as a great South African cricketer. He is remembered as one of the most complete all-rounders the sport has ever seen. A batsman with the patience of a monk, a bowler with the discipline of a machine, and a slip fielder whose hands seemed made of glue. This is the story of a quiet warrior who let his performances speak louder than words. Jacques Kallis was born on October 16, 1975, in Pinelands, Cape Town, South Africa. From a young age, cricket was more than just a sport for him. It was a calling. Growing up in a cricket-loving country, Kallis showed early signs of exceptional talent. Unlike flashy players who rely on raw aggression, young Jacques was calm, focused, and technically sound. His coaches quickly noticed that he had something special, an ability to bat for long hours without losing concentration. He attended Winburg Boys High School, a famous institution known for producing top-class athletes. It was here that Kallis truly began to shape his future. His performances at school level were outstanding, and it became clear that he was destined for international cricket. Jacques Kallis made his first-class debut in 1993-94, and it didn't take long for selectors to notice his consistency. He scored heavily in domestic cricket and showed maturity far beyond his age. In 1995, at just 19 years old, Jacques Kallis made his Test debut for South Africa against England. While his first match was modest, it marked the beginning of a legendary journey. Early in his career, Kallis struggled to convert starts into big scores. Critics questioned his place in the team, but what they didn't realize was that a giant was slowly awakening. By the late 1990s, Jacques Kallis had transformed himself into a dependable middle-order batsman. His breakthrough came during South Africa's tour of Australia in 1997-98, where he scored a magnificent century at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. That innings announced his arrival on the world stage. From that moment onward, Kallis became the backbone of South Africa's batting lineup. Whenever the team was in trouble, he was the man they looked to for stability. What made Kallis special was his perfect balance between defense and attack. He never chased glory. He chased responsibility. Jacques Kallis was a technically flawless right-handed batsman. His straight drive was poetry in motion. His cover drive was textbook perfection, and his back foot punches were deadly precise. He had the rare ability to adapt to all conditions. Swinging pitches in England, bouncy tracks in Australia, spinning surfaces in the subcontinent. No matter where he played, Kallis looked unshakable. He wasn't flashy like Brian Lara or aggressive like Ricky Ponting, but he was relentless. Bowlers could not break his defense. And once he settled, removing him became nearly impossible. What truly separated Jacques Kallis from other great batsmen was his bowling ability. He was a genuine fast-medium bowler, capable of swinging the ball and hitting the seam. Over his career, Kallis provided crucial breakthroughs when the team needed them most. He wasn't a part-time bowler. He wasn't a backup option. He was a match-winning all-rounder. With the ball, Kallis dismissed some of the greatest batsmen in history, proving time and again that he was much more than just a run scorer. Jacques Kallis finished his career with statistics that place him in a league of his own. In Test cricket, over 13,000 runs, 45 centuries, more than 290 wickets. In one-day internationals, over 11,000 runs, 17 centuries, 273 wickets. These numbers are not just impressive, they are historic. Only a handful of players in cricket history have managed to score over 10,000 runs and take more than 250 wickets. Jacques Kallis did it in both formats. One of Kallis's greatest strengths was his ability to perform under pressure. Whether South Africa were chasing a target or trying to save a test match, Kallis remained calm. He played countless match-saving and match-winning innings that may not always make highlight reels but were crucial to his team's success. His partnerships with legends like Graeme Smith, A.B. de Villiers, and Hashim Amla formed the backbone of South African cricket during its golden era. Jacques Kallis was also one of the best slip fielders in cricket history. His reflexes were razor-sharp and his catching was almost effortless. He took more than 200 catches in Test cricket, a remarkable achievement that further proves his value as a complete cricketer. Every aspect of the game, batting, bowling, and fielding, Kallis mastered them all. Respect across the cricketing world. Despite being a fierce competitor, Jacques Kallis was universally respected. Opponents admired his discipline. Teammates trusted him blindly. He never indulged in controversy. He never sought attention. He simply delivered performances, day after day, year after year. Throughout his career, Jacques Kallis played many unforgettable innings. But what made them special was not just the number of runs, it was the timing. One of his most iconic performances came against India in 2010, when he scored a magnificent 166 in Nagpur, on a pitch where batting was extremely difficult. Kallis stood tall, absorbing pressure and slowly breaking the opposition's spirit. Another memorable knock came against Australia in Sydney, where he delivered a fighting century against one of the strongest bowling attacks in history. Facing legends like Glenn McGrath and Shane Warne, Kallis showed courage, patience, and supreme skill. Time and again, when South Africa needed stability, Jacques Kallis became their shield. Match-winning performances with the ball. While fans often celebrate his batting, many of Kallis's most valuable contributions came with the ball. He regularly broke dangerous partnerships, dismissed top-order batsmen, and changed the momentum of matches. His ability to swing the ball both ways made him especially effective in helpful conditions. In Test cricket, he claimed 5 wicket hauls against major teams, proving that he was a genuine bowler capable of winning matches. Kallis didn't bowl for headlines, he bowled for results. Despite South Africa's unfortunate history in World Cups, Jacques Kallis remained one of their most dependable performers on the biggest stage. He represented South Africa in 5 ICC Cricket World Cups, from 1996 to 2011. In pressure situations, Kallis consistently delivered solid performances with both bat and ball. Although a World Cup trophy never came his way, his contributions were never in doubt. He gave everything for his country, even when luck didn't favor the team. Jacques Kallis was not a loud leader. He rarely captained South Africa, but his influence was always felt. Young players looked up to him as a role model. His work ethic, discipline, and calm nature set standards in the dressing room. He led by example through performances, preparation, and professionalism. Later years and career milestones. As he moved into the later stages of his career, Kallis showed no signs of slowing down. His fitness levels remained elite and his hunger for excellence never faded. In 2012, Jacques Kallis achieved a historic milestone. He became one of the very few players to score more than 13,000 test runs and take over 290 test wickets. These numbers cemented his place among the immortals of the game.